it's time for us to do our part on offense moving forward. We're going to play some, a stretch of really good football teams. And at some point, we can't expect our defense to shut everybody down. They have been. But at some point, the offense is going to have to wake up and start making some plays.
Aaron Rodgers talking about the Green Bay Packers offense that has been complemented very, very effectively by the Green Bay defense. And look, it's not a shot at Matt LaFleur. It's not a shot at anyone specifically. It's a general observation.
That's right.
That the offense needs to step up. I'm not trying to cause any trouble here. But here's the reality.
Yeah.
The challenge this week for the first time in Matt LaFleur's head coaching career, turning it around with only 3 days between games, Chris. The Packers benefit from the fact that they played at home on Sunday.
Definitely.
And they play at home on Thursday. And I don't like that. I like it when the home team on a Thursday game is on the road the prior Sunday. So they have to travel home, and that impinges on their ability to prepare for the game, just like the team that is showing up to play on Thursday has to travel at some point during the week. I think that everybody should have one trip between the Sunday and Thursday game. But the Packers do benefit from it, take full advantage of it, use that time to prep, use that time to game plan, use that time to get yourself ready. And this is the opportunity in prime time, 3 weeks after the game against the Chicago Bears, where the offense was not great. They had that one stretch, that 4-play, 74-yard drive after the double timeout, where they got down the field, they scored the touchdown, and that ended up being the difference in the game. They need to do more than that if people are supposed to believe that this Packers offense is really onto something.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been, spotty at best, really. They've shown us little gleams and things of going, ooh, this looks good. I mean, there was that first half of the Minnesota game, in week 2, we saw some, okay, look at this. They're moving the ball up and down the field on the Minnesota Vikings. And, of course, they turned the ball over a little, too, that hurt them. But it is a work in progress. The defense has been carrying the football team to this point. That's why the Packers are dangerous. Because I think, we all sit here and just go, well, it's only a matter of time before they find the right formula with a guy like Aaron Rodgers. And they're more dangerous in this sense on offense, Mike, even though they might not be quite as surgical with the intermediate short passing game as years past. The thing I like is they're a better home run team, I think we're seeing right now as far as the passing offense. I mean, because of the run game and we're seeing play action, deep shots, that's going to make them scary and hard to defend. So they definitely have to pick it up. But also, let's not forget, they played the Bears, the Broncos, and the Vikings, which are 3 of the better defenses in football, going to give a lot of offenses some problems.
When we were in Chicago 3 weeks ago for the first game of the season and we did the pregame show, you pointed out that Matt LaFleur, coming from a Tennessee offense that was in the low 20s in 2018, the Packers offense through 3 games is ranked 28th with 286.7 yards per game. Now, that's still very early, but it's 3 games, and we see where the offense is. They're 3-0, so it doesn't matter, but it does matter because at some point their defense isn't going to be able to shut down the opposing offense enough to allow the Packers offense to outscore them.
Yeah, no, that is the concern. Exactly right. When they finally play that team where, oh gosh, our defense can't hold them to 14 or 17 or 20. Is that Packer offense going to be able to open up and get involved in a shootout? And we haven't seen them have to do that yet. And I still think that's probably all a work in progress. Like I said, there's things I really like when you watch the offense and you go, ooh, okay, this is cool. This has a chance to be something special, especially like we talked about those play action passes. But yeah, there has to be more of a, just surgical attack in that drop back pass game. And I haven't seen it yet from the Matt LaFleur offense. I mean, yes, whether it was Tennessee last year, and I know they were undermanned in a lot of areas, and I haven't seen it yet this year with Green Bay either. And also to make that point, hey, Green Bay, not necessarily the most talented wide receiving core you've ever seen in football, too. There's a lot of unproven guys there, and I still think they're not only trying to figure out the offense, but trying to figure out, what receivers and what spots give them the best chances to capitalize on some of these plays. And that's when they figure that out, that's why you look at Green Bay and go, ooh, watch out, because there's a lot of things to like about what they're doing as a football team right now.
Hey, what happened against the Vikings once the Vikings decided to take away Devontae Adams? They didn't have an answer.
No,
they didn't have anyone else who could step up and get it done. Somebody at the league office really likes the Green Bay Packers. at least early in the season, hates them later in the season. But for Matt LaFleur to get his career off to a good start, 5 out of 6 home games after the Week 1 game at Soldier Field. I mean, it really is amazing. They go to Dallas, but that's sandwiched between 3 straight home games and then 2 home games after Dallas. That is incredible, Chris, to have that many home games clustered that early in the season. And then they go on the road to Kansas City. They play the Chargers in L.A. Those games are not going to be easy, but, you know, it's the flip side of the Browns, where the Browns have to weather the storm early and hold on and then hit a soft spot in the schedule after Week 10. For the Packers, it's fatten up as much as you can now and hope you can hold on in the back end.
Right, yeah, you're right. It is that. Hey, part of the season is luck. Can we stay healthy? Is the team we're playing missing a major player? Oh, that's great. We're in a great advantage. They're missing their best player. Some of it is scheduling. Just, gosh, what do we got scheduled early on in the year? And you're right. This is a great luxury for the Green Bay Packers. For a team that's kind of finding their way to be able to do that at home, especially for the offense where there's no crowd noise and Rodgers can communicate at the line of scrimmage. It's only going to help them that much more down the line when they are on the road and for some of these tough games, whether it's Kansas City 4 weeks from now or whatever, like down the home stretch you talked about. It's set up pretty nice for them to be better in that stretch of the schedule.
Boy, those next 2 road games, though, big challenges at Dallas and at Kansas City. They have some home games before they have to do that, but we'll find out how good the Packers are or aren't when they play Dallas and when they play the Chiefs.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.